Fight my enemies!
Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here. Winter has come in the form of the Norscan DLC, and I'm super excited to be bringing you guys this legendary campaign as Throgg. He is just an absolute awesome character. He's a goddamn troll for God's sake, so why would you not want to play as him? You can also play as Wulfrik, which again, he does look pretty cool, and if you were looking forward to seeing Wulfrik, do not fret, because we will obviously be confederating with the other Norscan faction to allow me to get both legendary lords. So in this campaign, you'll be seeing both of them, and also all the new features in the Norscan DLC for that faction. We got the gods, we've got monster hunting, along with a whole new load of units and everything like that. So this should be a really exciting campaign. I think Norsca are probably the best DLC faction they've done in a long time for sure. So I can't wait to get my hands stuck in on them in this campaign. Also, I'll be taking names and general names and hero names and all that lovely stuff to obviously recreate kind of quite an immersive campaign for you guys in this playthrough. So if you have any names for units or for generals or anything, do let me know in the comments down below. I will be taking names from my Patreons and my Twitch subs first, because that's kind of a way for me to say thank you. That's what I do with all my campaigns. But you know, even if you're not a Patreon or a Twitch sub, you can just put your name for a unit down below, and I'm sure it will make it into this campaign at some point. So as I said, we're playing as Throgg. He is pretty cool. He gets physical resistance for all Norscan trolls and Norscan ice troll units in all forces, not just his own army. He also is immune to all attrition, which is pretty useful, especially if we go down to, say, like the vampiric lands where it's all got corrupted and everything. We can kind of ignore that attrition right there, and we get cheaper upkeeps for trolls. So obviously his main plan is just to be a troll heavy army. And I'm hoping that we can use Wulfrik to be more of our mammoth army, because their mammoths look insane. And don't worry, we'll be seeing all of that in the actual campaign itself.
Their lands lie within the ebbing shadow of chaos. For in the land of monsters and ice, where no crops grow, they have to be. Thus, I have come to guide their raw talent. Why waste such savagery on each other, while the southern lands are ripe for ravaging?
God damn, the mammoths look crazy. I can't wait to get myself some of the mammoths. They have so much HP. We obviously saw the ice dragon along with the Norscan trolls as well, or the Norscan giants, I should say. The Norscan giants looked really, really cool as well. So I'm excited to just jump in and look at all the new units and everything, because I think that's gonna be pretty cool.
Hail, Throgg, king of trolls. You venture far from your natural lair. These lands are rich with meat and war. Feast upon them, grow in strength and number, to bring ruin beyond. To the east, the icy mountains harbor the dwarfs of Krakatrak. They mine great treasures for themselves. But all of this can be yours for the taking, or for the gods. To the south, Kislev. These men of the bear dare to rule your kingdom. Let them feel the power of the monstrous horde. Destroy Erengrad, and reclaim your rightful throne in Troll country. Beyond Kislev lies the Empire. Its bickering states of power are ripe with treasures. Take from these soft southern lands and establish new ports on their shores from which you can raid further. Across the Sea of Claws, a would-be challenger lies in wait aboard his precious ship. Devour him and do as you wish with his marauding warriors. Throgg, you are a Wintertooth, cunning and all-powerful. Let the realms of man suffer in horror and pain as your monstrous horde lays waste to all.
Oh, don't you worry, advisor. I will. I will.
The harsh and desolate wastes of Norsca embrace you into its cold and wintry grip, my lord. Yet it cannot sustain your appetite for war indefinitely. You will need to voyage from this land to raid and pillage. Your gods will gaze favorably upon you for this. Raise in their name and align yourself with one to be granted their twisted and ruinous gifts.
So this is to do with one of the new features coming in this DLC. It gives Norsca 4 gods which they can kind of align themselves with by raising enemy provinces in the name of these gods. And each time you raise it in the name of a certain god, it decreases your opinion with the other 3, but increases it with the one you want to raise it for. And each one of these do give bonuses. At level 3, you have the Eagle giving research rate and more winds of magic, the Hound giving a pretty good experience per turn and melee strength. You obviously have the Serpent giving you more Lord recruitment ranks and upkeep. And we also finally have the Crow giving more replenishment rate. So each one of these can be really useful at a certain point in the campaign. And I imagine you'll end up changing between these as you go through the campaign itself, which is pretty fun and exciting. It's a nice way just add a little bit of flavour to Norsca and not just make them feel like, you know, Chaos Hordes or any other faction in the game itself. As Throgg, we have the Norscan Ice Wolves, we have the normal Norscan Warhounds, and the Norscan Ice Trolls, along with another Norscan Troll unit as well. So we start off with a pretty good army. I guess our first objective is literally just to start spamming out some units, getting our full stack up, and then getting ready to go on a nice little pillage path towards the enemy. So by the looks of it, we are at war with these guys right here, the Conclave to our east. So they're going to be our first target, and then I guess maybe they actually have 2 provinces. Oh god, okay. They have 2 provinces. They also have some of that resource as well we need to claim. This is like a new custom resource added into this DLC as well. Yeah, so as we go on, we obviously want to level up Throgg's ranking abilities. He has a bunch of good abilities for boosting up the trolls. This fight and die one's really nice. It's actually pretty quick to get to as well. Yeah, you can see down here, he has abilities which give Norscan trolls more armor and missile resistance, along with, you know, more charge bonuses for the dragons and for the warriors. You know, some really, really good abilities like this one, giving plus 20 leadership to Norscan trolls, is going to be so useful because the trolls suffer from poor leadership. So getting them to have a good, like, high a boost to it is really good. As well as that, Norsca gets the ability to go on these monster hunts, which are basically like quest battles for Norsca, and they get bonuses for like conquering or killing a monster. And the way they do achieve that is by going through this little tech tree and learning more about these monsters. And then when you go over here,
the monstrous arcanum houses a collection of the mightiest beasts and monsters that roam the world. Seek them out and hunt them down to acquire their gifts.
So as you can see, there's several, you know, different types of beasts in here. There's 4 pages, so I believe there's 8 of them in total. And you kind of just have to go through this research tree to unlock them all and understand them more, which is pretty easy to do. So I think what we'll do is, tech-wise, I believe we'll look at maybe getting the leadership from Marauder units, because that's going to be our main force. And I'd love to get this sail tech right here. 10% movement speed on the campaign map is huge. I think it's one of the most important techs to get, or at least one of the most important abilities to get whenever you can, because if you can outrange the AI, you can catch their armies so much more than normal, because normally the AI is pretty snide with the way they achieve their raids and stuff like that. So can we get trade with anyone? We have Wulfrik down here. I doubt. I mean, this is one of the things. With all these evil factions, you don't really trade with anyone. You just go and kill them, and then you take their money that way. But I think our main goal right now will be simply just to be raising the morale of our units, getting more units, getting a nice full stack. Yeah, you can see we're out of range. But if we, say, had that tech, we could go and kill his army right now. We're just going to, again, straight up ignore it. Oh, yeah, we also have the regiments of renowned as well. Yeah, we're going to pick these guys up when we get the chance to as well. Some pretty cool units right here. Some nice artillery and heavy infantry. So, yeah, in this campaign, we'll be looking at everything Norsca related. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So at the moment, make sure to keep a track of what units I have on the battlefield, because when we come to the end of this campaign part, I will be asking for names for my entire army. So I need lots of marauder names to go ahead and obviously rename these guys. So if you have any good, cool ideas, do let me know. I'll probably save the more important ones like my lords and my trolls and my creatures to the Patreons. But all my like cannon fodder units and stuff like that, you guys can obviously just throw names down below and pick. Obviously, also make sure to give me ideas in my Discord as well. Could we raise another lord? Obviously, our economy isn't great, but just taking a look. Oh, this guy looks pretty cool. That's nice. We'll obviously have to see what he's all about. So I think, again, this early on in the campaign, we're just ending the turn, getting more troops. I should have also actually paid more attention to see what units they had in their army. So they're just going to retreat back and muster up some units. What's our garrison at winter? What is it? It's okay. We have some decent units. Nothing too crazy. We will also pick up some of these berserkers now. So the hunters are armor piercing and they're decent in melee combat. So this will be a good unit to take out the heavier armored units. Then we get the berserkers who are anti-infantry damage dealers, and they can go into frenzy. So we'll pick up 3 of them, and then I think we'll wait one more turn after that, because our economy is going to be struggling a tiny bit soon when we keep on bolstering our forces with all of these men. That's very nice though. Getting the 5 leadership for all these marauders. Look how many marauders we have in our army. So getting the leadership for that is really good. Really good. Well, what we will do is we'll pick up 1 more unit of spears, and then that's all our money. Wow, we are so broke. So we can literally only afford 1 more unit. I'd rather have the javelins. I think the javelins could be really useful. And then we'll probably try and maybe march on one of their provinces they don't have any units at. This is going to be risky because we don't have a lot of money or men to beat them. We can't really fight a garrison force. Maybe we could try set up an ambush and catch their units when they're not looking. But I don't think that's going to be easily achieved. So I guess we'll move up down here. If their army comes away from the city, then we'll push in there and obviously kill them. I'm hoping they can't quite see me yet, because if this gets under siege, it's obviously not going to be able to get hold. So we have to make sure we protect this city. It's obviously also quite unhappy. The nice thing about Norsca in this update, they have 2 raiding stances. They have the normal raiding stance, which goes ahead and reduces public order. It does make my own units quite tired in battle, but it also just really hurts the enemy's economy and their morale, even though they're actually quite happy. Hopefully that will continue to go down next turn. And then we also have this raiding camp stance, which goes ahead and gives me casualty replenishment as well as leadership and melee defense, along with all the other previous bonuses from the normal raiding stance. So we don't have a full stack. We're still a little bit further off, but I'm hoping with our own raiding, maybe we can pick up a few extra units. And we're also only like a turn or 2 away from this province, so maybe we can come and sneak this province and make it back in time, because I imagine their army is currently in there. Yeah, so let's try, because I think coming here gives us the best opportunity, because we can either attack that next turn, or we can come back and hit their army. Because I'm sure their army will be marching down. We can always force march back and get back, back to our province here. So I think coming here is the best possible plan we could have done, because it gives us options. Depending on what the AI does, we can either decide to go back and defend, or we can go back and take, the altar of spawns and give ourselves an extra province. And by the looks of it, they did keep their army. Well, I can't see where their army is. Their army could have come down here. They didn't both, so we can just go into normal stance. Oh, we can't attack it this turn. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, well, we definitely get it next turn, which is good. So we might as well go back into raiding, right? Yeah, we might as well go back into raiding. Their army, I imagine, is going to be on its way to defend this province. Obviously, I hope they just don't abandon it. But even if it is, I can catch their army in the middle of their territory and take it out. So let's see. All the Norscan tribes are towards the end. Again, they're not planning on doing that. And they're not moving their army close to me. Granted, I can't see any of this because of fog of war, but that's fine. Okay, good. Does this give us any negative? He just makes us winded. Right, so we want to do this. We want to push in. This is going to be an easy-ass battle. So I'm probably just going to... Oh, it's the first battle of the campaign, right? We have to fight it. So what I normally do with battles, if you're new to my channel, in these campaigns, what my plan is... Look at that huge hill we get. What my plan is with these campaign battles is to play them off camera and then record the replay of the battle. That way, I get to provide you guys with a much more cinematic feeling to the battles instead of just me looking over the battlefield like this, micromanaging at a million times a second. At least this way, if I save the replay, I can then go ahead and create, you know, an enjoyable experience for most of viewers. Now, I'm more than happy not to do that. If you guys really want to see me do more of these micro-intensive battles, then do just let me know in the comments, because I'll be more than happy to take that and, you know, just play some more battles live. And maybe I can do a bit of both, you know, do some mix and match. It's all up to you guys, whatever you want. So let's form up our army, and then we'll take a look at these units as we do march forward. We also have these guys. I think their army is pretty goddamn weak. So let's just form everyone up, and we'll march them forward a little bit. We'll just march for now whilst we take a look at the infantry. So I believe the normal Norscan marauders are very similar to the rest of the armies. You know, they've got maybe a bit more armor here and there, but nothing too crazy, and obviously quite a few of their shields are blue. Then we have these are hunters, or are these berserkers? These are the marauder berserkers. The really good anti-infantry guys. I'll actually tell all of these guys to actually just walk though. Yeah, so these guys are really good at anti-infantry, looking very pure and Viking-y. We have our marauder javies back here. These guys are going to be great at taking out a lot of the enemy forces. Obviously, the ice trolls. One of the things I love about the ice trolls is how they just have, like, weapons. If we pause it quickly, you can just see they have, like, skulls and bones and fungi and swords all coming out of their mace. And when they breathe this really cold air. It looks very nice. We have our cavalry, these wolves. I think these are the normal dire wolves we have. Oh, the warhounds, sorry. And then we have these guys over here, the Norscan ice wolves as well. So some pretty hard-hitting cavalry, or like, I guess, fast cavalry units. And that's pretty much it for my army. We just have a normal Norscan tribes, which look very, very, I think they look exactly the same. Maybe they've got a little bit more detail on them. They just look like they have dragon scale. Hopefully Sam doesn't come along and make any changes to them. And then we have our spearmen as well. I actually really like the Marauder spearmen. I think they look quite cool. That's a nice little addition right there. So we'll form up here, we'll get our armies nice and ready to go, and then we'll literally just charge in and win this battle. I don't want to spend ages here because this is quite an easy battle for us to undergo. Everyone can just run now into position. Oh, they're actually coming at us. Wow. Wait, why are these guys all the way out here? I don't want my trolls on the front line at all. I need my infantry on the front lines. And neither do these... Oh, God, no. My army is facing the wrong way. I did not even notice I did that. Oh, that's not good. Okay. You guys retreat back. We'll slow-mo it quickly. So this is what I'm saying. Normally, I want to... well, we'll send in our legendary lord. Obviously, he'll go in with his cool vomit ability. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, we're already having to go in slow-mo, and this battle isn't really even that big at all. So, you know, in the bigger battles, you really do need to bide your time and be quite, you know, quite strategic. And I want to make sure we do see this. So he's going to come flying in with his huge hammer. He also has this vomit ability as well. It's weak against multiple combats, but good against individual. I just want to pop it because I want to vomit on some people. Can we select two? Yeah, let's vomit on these dudes right here. This is so cool. Come on, let's vomit. How cool is that? Such a cool character. We'll get some of our berserkers in. How are our ice trolls doing? I want to see how these guys perform in battle. Move forward, make way. Oh, I love how they just push the enemy out of the way. That is really cool. Berserkers are now going in as well. Oh, these dudes do not stand a chance. Where are wolves at? Oh, we want to go kill these hunters with our wolves. I probably maybe want to get another unit on there if I can, yeah. You guys just charge forward. At the moment, you're getting melted by them. Just make your way in there, chase them off. Our rest of our ice wolves should be able to help out there. Yeah, we're already breaking them here. They really don't just are getting slaughtered. The berserkers, along with Throgg, they're not going to stand a chance. Look at him just swinging his huge weapon. We'll get on board with these dire wolves as well. Dire wolves, these ice wolves. Been watching too much Game of Thrones, as you can probably already tell. They're going to slow them up, and the rest of the marauders are going to catch them. Very nice. So you can already kind of see what I mean, but when I say I'm going to do replays, I think it will just provide for a more exciting experience. So yeah, as I said, just give me feedback. This campaign's all about you guys and what you guys enjoy. So do just let me know what you would want to see, because that's the main thing. So we did lose quite a lot of men in this battle. We only lost like 100, and we'll get some of them back due to just end of battle replenishment. And we probably got some good experience, maybe a level up in our first battle. And obviously we took our first city as well, which is always great. Let's just end the battle. No need to chase anyone down, because we are just going to obviously kill everyone. It's a city battle. Kill-wise, our ice trolls doing the best, taking no damage whatsoever. I wanted to buff them guys up really badly, but I also want Throgg to get like an insane killing machine himself. So we're going to have to maybe just use him a lot to level him up, because I want to have just loads of trolls in his army. I also want him just to be leading the front line, taking missile fire, sending entire units flying off the battlefield with one fell swoop. I want him just to be an absolute tank.
This settlement is yours to do with as you please, whether that be the establishment of a camp to recruit and build from, or to devote it to one of the gods by raising it to ash and ruin, gaining their favor and gifts.
So this is where you can see we can raise it in the name of one of the gods, and you can actually tell if you look at it, when you raise a town, when you raise a city, it actually reduces the other gods you don't raise it in the name of only by 2. So because of that, you can kind of have multiple gods on your side at the same time and get multiple of these buffs, which is something to note. We're just going to occupy it because we are sacking it. Could be kind of nice as well though. I mean, these are already unhappy. Replenishment could be kind of cool, but we'll get that in a turn. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to occupy it. Nice, we got a berserker as a follower, giving 8% weapon strength. That's going to be very useful. We also leveled up our stealth's almost actually level 3. So what do we want? Aura size, more character leadership, or I think campaign movement rate. Even though we're getting campaign movement rate, I just think having 20% is just so useful. It allows you to do so much stuff. And then we'll probably go down this weapon tree right here. Yeah, we'll definitely go down this weapon tree, start buffing up our units a bit more. So we do have to be careful, because yeah, there's no point taking, or I should have just sacked it. We're going to get, oh no, we're getting this replenishment because of our choice there. So I don't want to waste my gold there at all. Our army's getting its replenishment, which is good. We can probably recruit 1 extra unit of javelins, which we will do, boosting our army up to 18. And then it's just fighting these guys. I ideally don't want to fight them with their garrison, because their garrison will be pretty annoying. So I want to try and encourage their garrison to come out of where it is. We can maybe do that by raiding. We can maybe do that by maybe like besieging them and retreating. So there we go. We have 20% movement range in our king's army. Oh, we also get some iron ice horn marauders as well. A nice regiment of renown. Very cool. We also have a nice bit of loot which we can choose. Iron and metal will give us upkeep costs for all units. We're going to do that. I don't even care what this is. Upkeep cost minus 15% for 10 turns. That gives us 400 gold. Yes, please. And the Throgg leveled up again. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we've got that. That's very nice. None of these I really need. Even though casual replenishment could be kind of good, but whatever. I think I'm going to go down buffing up the... I think I'm going to go down here now and start buffing up the ice trolls. I think that's what we're going to do. Because these are all warhounds. Don't really need that. Some more melee attack from marauders could be kind of good. Yeah, fight or die is better as stand than stand or die. So we'll go down this tree, get the extra melee attack for ice trolls and normal trolls. So what do we want to do? I guess we want to maybe push across here. We've got our extra unit. Oh, we can actually get 2 more units now as well. So do we just want more marauders? I think we do. Just more basic marauders. Whilst we have 10 turns to buy these guys, basically. Oh yeah, we can also get that regiment of renown, which we'll definitely do as well. Recruit that unit in there. They're really good compared to normal units. So these guys are 15, 65, 34. Yeah, these guys have 10 more melee attack, 20 more melee defense, or at least almost 20 more melee defense. More same armor, more leadership though. They're going to be very useful. And we'll just pick up the rest of our units as well. So we'll move up here and recruit. I want to get eyes on their army. Okay, their army is in there. Oh, wow, they have an ice dragon as well. That is not good at all. That's going to be... We need to get maybe some more spears then to deal with that. Maybe some javelins. The javelins are anti-large. Is that our last unit? Then we'll have 3 units of javelins, a unit of spears, and they're just going to have to try and deal with them, I think. Our tech has been done, so we'll obviously go down war tools, getting cheaper recruitment costs, but it's mainly just getting the weapon strength and the armor and the ammunition. Because I don't really want any of these other ones, I don't think. Yeah, none of these are too desperate, whereas I would very much like some of these. And this is kind of pretty cheap as well. And we'll be recruiting marauders pretty much throughout the entire campaign, so... So obviously we cannot attack their main army because of the garrison force they have there. However, if we can raid them, maybe form an encampment, we can encourage them to come to us. Yeah, there's no way we'll be able to defeat 17 units plus... Maybe we could though. We probably actually could. They don't have too many more units. Maybe we could. We have a full stack. We have some ice trolls. They obviously have that frost dragon. But we can probably deal with that. Our infantry is probably going to be okay. I say we maybe just move up. Stop them from recruiting the last 3 units. Yeah, they mainly just have... They have so many skirmishers, but not like any infantry. So if we can just push on them, I'm just going to encircle them right now to try and get them to suffer some attrition. Either they'll suffer some attrition or they'll attack me. Our infantry should be able to cut through this army. And we'll just have to be very careful at killing these javelins. So if we fight this battle this episode, which I think we will do, I will make it into a replay battle. And you guys can kind of see what I mean by that if you are new to my kind of sorts of Let's Plays. But this will be good because this will give us our first province straight away off the beginning of the game. Hopefully then we can start working towards building a secondary army, just like a nice garrison army would be pretty cool. But I imagine they're going to attack us. They are indeed. They didn't suffer any attrition, but I feel pretty confident in beating this. Our only scary unit we have to deal with is this unit right here. But all of these javelins are useless. Our infantry will cut down their spearmen because they've got anti-large, whereas our dudes are, you know, good in combat, actually fighting, you know, hand to hand. They've got shields to protect themselves from javelins. And then we have our javelins killing theirs. So cool, I'm going to go ahead and fight this one, and then I'll see you guys in the replay. Welcome, boys. I hope you are ready for a pretty epic battle. We are outnumbered by a number of like almost 400-500 soldiers, and this was very, very difficult. And you know, even if I lose, I will still cast the battles exactly the same. So there is a chance I may lose this battle, and we'll just have to go from there in the campaign. You know, I'm not one of them people who will just restart and cut it, because whatever happens in the campaign happens. It would just be dumb of me if I was simply just to, you know, restart every time something bad happened. Even though it might be a bit lame here and there, you know, that's what the campaigns are all about. And I remember this one, I obviously just played it, so I do remember it very vividly, being very, very difficult indeed. So luckily we're going to get a nice couple javelin throws off onto the ice dragon as it comes flying in. I don't know why it decided to pick a fight with Throgg, because he's not going to stand a chance. Our troll king is going to slaughter it. And you can already see the damage it is being taken from all the javelins coming in. It is being melted. I vomited on it as well. And all the javelins, it's already gone from the battlefield. It literally did not stand a chance. So taking out that ice dragon was really useful to kick off this battle. If we go slow-mo as well, we can already see the battle lines starting to erupt. And if I press K, you can really notice the majority of the enemy forces are made up of either spear marauders, which my infantry should be doing fine against, or all these javelins back here. And I'm trying my best to kind of chase off these javelins with my marauders. You can see back here I've managed to get some of my trolls on these guys as they're just dragging along the dead bodies of the marauder javelins. And these guys are going to get a good charge off. We go up to normal speed into the back of these spear marauders, and I'm obviously doing exactly the same over here with my wolves as well, my warhounds. They're just chasing down all the marauder javelins. So my main kind of plan here in this battle was simply just to try and kill their front line and kill as many missiles as I could before that reinforcement army comes up. Because at the moment, I think I kind of have the advantage in numbers. I think I have around about, I think I have like an extra couple hundred men here until their reinforcements turn up. But when their reinforcements do turn up, that's when it gets kind of bad for me, because then they get their number advantage in the battle. We can see the ice trolls just running through here. Again, I'm using these faster ice trolls just to chase down the enemy marauders. You know, all my faster units are going on killing them because they have so many, and they can really do a ton of damage if they get stuck in. You can see exactly the same thing over here, chasing them down. If we look at the actual battlefield as a whole, on the left flank, I'm having to reinforce as I'm starting to rout, but I've completely collapsed their right flank. My general is slaughtered theirs. I'm about to get a nice charge off on the back here with my Iceborne Marauders, my Regiment of Renown, who actually have some really, really cool weapons. Look at them. They've kind of got like the Chaos Chosen weapons, and with the support of our Legendary Lord, we're going to be able to rout all of these Marauders, spearmen back here from the enemy. And their Legendary Lord, their Lord, is going to be routing from the battlefield. However, their reinforcements have now turned up. And as you can see, the balance of power is still extremely even. The enemy outnumber me even still by like an extra 400 soldiers. So we're losing men at a pretty even rate, which is something I cannot, you know, kind of live with. I need to be killing plenty more than I'm losing. Thankfully, our Legendary Lord is doing a great job. Throgg is just killing everyone. He's taking a bit of damage, and if the reinforcements come, that will also be pretty bad for me. I'm losing soldiers on this left flank just to this normal unit of Marauders. The Spearmen can't really, you know, stand up to them. Luckily, I have some Berserkers here, and the Berserkers are obviously anti-infantry, so they'll be able to, you know, kind of pull their weight on this left flank. But the reinforcements have now arrived, and there's still so many small and annoying units of javelins here still left remaining. I'm going to decide I want to push up my ice trolls. Now this is something I need to get used to not doing, because even though this looks epic as the ice trolls just run through them, ice trolls by themselves are just really, really bad. Well, not bad, but they just need to be supported by other infantry units. They also have a frostbite attack as well, which is something cool to note, which means that they slow up the enemy unit. Basically, if you get engaged with Norsca, there is no running from the engagement at all, because all your units get this frostbite ability given to them. And because of that, you just can't run away, basically. They're going to be throwing up their Marauder Champions, which is a scary unit, and that can definitely do some damage. I believe that might even be armored and shield, so it's very strong. The far left flank, we can see that they are just really pushing, and I don't really have a lot to answer this. I'm trying to, again, also silence a lot of their skirmishers still, just by throwing up all my infantry as fast as I can to try and plug the gaps. But again, my general is all the way over here. He's going to be receiving some from missile fire from the javelins, which again is still causing me a huge nuisance. Luckily, I've got these trolls over here. I honestly just want to try and kill this lord. If I can kill the chieftain, then I'm hoping everything will just rout. Balance of power has slowly shifted in my favor as I've managed to reduce the numbers to very much equal, but it's definitely not over yet. Definitely not over. There's still an entire unit of these Marauder Chieftains, or Marauder Champions, and I'm kind of risking it for a biscuit here. I know I need to kill this unit as quickly as possible, so I'm deciding to throw in my own javelins, and because of that, I'm probably inflicting a bunch of damage onto Throgg. A few of these javelins are probably hitting him, which is a real shame. However, I think it's worth it to try and rout this unit, because this is like their only real good unit left. And if I can maybe get a nice little wolf charge into the side of these guys, then we'll be fine. Because these guys are good as well, so they'll be doing damage alongside the rest of it. But you can see I'm probably just about to rout these guys before they manage to take down Throgg, which was a gamble I felt like I had to take to win this battle. And you can already tell, this is just like a lot better doing it this way than, say, doing it where I'm zoomed out and playing the battle like this. Because this is, you know, this is okay and all, but it's much better actually watching the battle unfold. It is kind of hard to tell who's who, though, in this engagement, just because of everyone is Norsca and looks the same. Yeah, you can see how much HP Throgg got out with. Not a lot. As my trolls come in, hopefully we'll do the shock value needed to break these Marauder Spearmen. And that's exactly what they do. They manage to break the Marauder Spearmen, and that does only leave a few couple units kind of spread around the battlefield. The battle does look like it has been won by me, but that was really, really close. It could have gone either way if I maybe, you know, made a couple more mistakes than I already did. It definitely could have gone into the enemy's favor, that is for sure. You're going to see we're still just using our trolls to kill these guys. And again, even after this battle, we're still going to have to kill the garrison force as well. So we do need to try and maybe kill as many as possible. Because I remember when I was playing this battle that I thought I didn't have to continue the battle on to kill everyone because I thought it was the city siege, but I forgot that they attacked me. My spearmen just going after the last couple of units. I'm going to get some marauders, my iceborne marauders chasing down their hunters, throwing them back. I think, honestly, I just need to kill this unit right here or kill this unit right here, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be selecting all of my units and literally telling them just to charge on the enemy. I still have the trolls left remaining. The ice trolls have come back, even though their morale is dropping. Why is their morale dropping so much? I wonder. We're going to be pushing them up anyway, though, trying to get them stuck in, but I'm not sure if they're actually going to rout before we even get in. Hopefully we still get a charge. No, they're actually going to rout, I believe. Yeah, there we go. The entire enemy force has routed. We get to see the ice trolls in action, though, before I end the battle. And there we go. It was a Pyrrhic victory. It was pretty close towards the end of it. I definitely lost a lot of men. And do remember, I still have to go defeat the garrison as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the way I did this. Do let me know in the comments what you think. If you think I should do more live battles, more replay battles. It's all up to you guys. And I'll see you guys on the battlefield. So as you can see, that was a pretty Pyrrhic victory. We managed to get plenty of kills along our marauders. And I think that leadership definitely helped us out towards the end. Because that battle, you know, we were outnumbered by about 500 soldiers. So if the enemy maybe could have used their ice dragon a bit better, I think we would have definitely have died. You saw plenty of kills on the rest of our army. And there we go. Lots of loot game. That's one of the nice things from playing as the Norscan tribes. Oh, we got a cool banner. I wonder what that does. Gives us some magic resist. I can't complain about that. Then we get opportunities to sacrifice the captives, or we can kill the captives, or take on replenishment. I think we'll sacrifice them and take the 800 gold. And then we should be able to take the city this turn because we've pretty much killed everyone. So we should straight up just be able to... That's actually really close. Why is that so close? Whatever. We should be able to auto-resolve that and win it, obviously. Claim it. So I think what we will do is we can subjugate them, but I want to have this complete province to then use this to push out and attack the enemy from. So we're just going to occupy it again. We don't really need gold at the moment. We killed their lord and we secured the province and destroyed the faction. So we are now at peace and we have a full province at our disposal. So we can really decide what we want to do. We probably don't want to go to war with Throgg just solely because they are much bigger than us. I think they have like 5 provinces to begin the game with. The dwarfs could definitely be an easy target, or not an easy target, but a target for us to come up against, and we can just take maybe the whole of the north kind of coast right here going down to Frozen Landing. I think that's going to be our plan. So we'll play a couple more turns, I think, before ending this episode, as that battle did actually turn out to be quite long, which was cool. I'm definitely not complaining about that. So what do we want to do? Do we want to just boost up the Norse controls, melee attack, or... I think what I will do is I will boost up this because it gives them leadership. I'd much rather have it tier 3, have the 20 leadership on the trolls, than not have it on them. Because 20 leadership will go a long way when it comes to trolls, especially because they regenerate their HP as well. So what we'll also do is we have quite a bit of money. We will decide to pick up a few more heavy infantry units because we lost a bunch of units in that battle. So we'll grab a few extra ones to help us out. We'll obviously upgrade the initial city with our growth because this is obviously going to be our main thing. And I will also destroy this barracks because we already have one here. And we can raise it to tier 3 without having to go above into the special ranks, which only the main city capital can get. Because obviously these smaller cities can only get to rank 3, I believe. Whereas, yeah, these can get up to rank 3, so I can build that. Whereas these can get up to rank 5, rank 4, as you can see, but rank 5 overall. So yeah, I can build more important buildings there. So we'll destroy that. It'll also give us a bit of money, which will help us out. Now, do any of the Norscan tribes kind of like us a bit more? Can we just ruin them? No, you hate me with a passion. That's cool, whatever. So yeah, let's end the turn. And I guess we might want to start boosting up our happiness with the gods a little bit. Getting some of them, you know, upkeep reductions or, you know, replenishment rate. It will definitely help us. So that's maybe something we need to look into. Cool. Recruitment cost for marauders. We definitely need more marauders in this army. So that's not too bad. And then the weapon strength, I want to get that. 5 turns, that's fine with me. Yeah, 10% weapon strength for all marauders. We have like so many of them in our unit. So we can hopefully get these guys to gain all of the marauder buffs, and then we can use our legendary lord to gain all the troll buffs. Do we have any? We have 2 berserkers left, so I guess I want to pick up 1 more berserker. Our javelins definitely proved their worth, and a couple more of them, and I think that's it for my army. I think we'll be happy with that. We do get some buildings here which we can pick up. A first dash, give us a little bit more gold, or some growth and replenishment. Can't get any of these yet. We could maybe look to get some Marauder Horsemen. Marauder Horsemen could be nice. We could also get some skin. Oh, I like getting the skin wolf, so that's going to be a little bit far off. So let's just, but we can also get this in one of these buildings, which we can, so I really want something which I can only get the tier 5 in. That's more of a garrison when under siege. We don't need a garrison building. Yeah, I more want to save this for when, yeah, so let's go and pick up this because we can then upgrade to getting skin wolves and skin wolf armor 1 variants, which are really good. I want to get some of them in my army, and eventually once this levels up, we'll be able to do that. We can also level this up, which we might as well do, right? It's quite jazz. We don't actually have a ton of money right now. We're actually going to get a... Well, we're not going to get a rebellion. If we move our army out, we're actually going to get a rebellion, which could be a good way for us to train our troops if we wanted to. Is we could get them to get the city to rebel, let it grow a few times, and then kill it with our army. It's a good way to level up our legendary lord a little bit, and also a good way to, you know, help us sort out the public order pretty quickly. But I think for now we're literally just, you know, simply sitting back and building up our army a bit. Maybe getting another unit of Norscan wolves as well. We actually lost our original unit of them. This is good though. Having 3 provinces is gonna go away to, you know, recruitment. And can we pass an edict, or do we not get edicts as Norscan tribes? Oh, I guess it would have told me if we had an edict to pass. Yeah, it doesn't pass. We need to go raid someone though. Probably the dwarfs. So let's move our army down here. They're going to rebel, so we'll let them rebel, kill the rebellion, and then maybe move elsewhere. So we can get this, but we don't need the barracks here. Maybe start getting some mages. Again, don't really care too much about the mages. I guess we'll pick up this just so we can get some marauders with great weapons. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that just to help, you know, give ourselves an extra couple units to be able to play around with. We can also recruit, obviously, the Norscan warhounds as well now. They're actually pretty cheap, so I'm going to definitely pick one up. I imagine this runs out in 5 turns, which is not going to be great. We'll get a rebellion, kill the rebellion, and then push on the, make people happy, obviously, and then get ready to push on the dwarfs. Or at least go raid the dwarfs, I think. At least we'll go raid the dwarfs. We might not go to war with them immediately, but raiding them will be good. So yeah, we want this city to rebel just so we can kill the rebellion, and then happiness should be good. Because the rebellion will decrease it by 20%. And we might as well recruit 1 more unit. Why not? What do we need? Maybe another unit of spearmen. They're kind of cheap. There you go. Rebellion has been risen there. This province should be happy by like plus 20. Yeah, you can see it's going down 20 every single turn. We'll go garrison up this the conclave to mean they can't take it. They'll recruit some more men. Oh god, that is not good. Hopefully we can win the battle here. We actually end up losing the... I didn't think they could attack on the same turn they're risen. I would never have done that if I knew that. And they raised it. Wow. What an absolute bunch of dicks. I guess we'll just go take it. That's so annoying, and we'll have to spend a bit of money doing that. I didn't realize... Oh, wow. That is frustrating. That is really frustrating, because now we have to spend all the money getting back all the buildings we just built. I didn't actually know that, so I guess you learn something new every day. I did not know that they could... Wow, I'm such a goddamn noob. I did not realize they could muster up their units like that. But whatever, that's fine. Cool, so I'm going to go ahead and end this campaign part on a shameful display note. That is me getting ruined by the AI. Obviously, it's just me not playing Warhammer enough. But now I know that I'm never going to let that happen again, for sure. And I'm pretty confident in the fact that they always replenish at their capital here. But that's fine. We just wasted a bit of gold and a little bit of time. But that won't stop us from destroying all the enemies. So that's absolutely good. The armor could be kind of nice. Yeah, cool. Let's pick up the armor. Yeah, so cool. I'm going to end the episode here. Please do let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this campaign part. Let's just ignore what just happened. Let's just all black it out from our memories. Make sure to give me ideas for unit names. You can see my army right here. So I'll need unit names for all of these units right here. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. As I said, make sure to drop a like and a comment, and fish out.